And welcome back to another broadcast here on Rio Sports Live as we are coming to you from Edinburgh, Texas tonight. And it's regional quarterfinal action baseball, game one of a best of three. I'm Joe Bowling, John Trevino to my right-hand side, and LaJoya will take on Edinburgh Vela in a matchup. Again, game one of a best of three right here at UTRGV. And John, these teams have been eyeing each other from afar. Vela took a little different route to get here, but two quality teams about to play game one right here.
Oh, this is two of the very best in the Valley going at it, and how coincidentally they come from the same district, and neither team was district champion. Just this is something. As soon as the bracket came out, both teams knew where they wanted to get, and they knew if they wanted to go to the big dance, to the tournament, they'd have to go through each other. So this is the third time they play each other this year.
They're getting ready for to start the pregame ceremonies, introduction of players, playing in the national anthem. We're about 15 minutes from the first pitch. But we got here early, setting up all of these different cameras. You're going to enjoy some terrific views of this broadcast here this evening. And we want to make sure each and every fan that's out there that's watching this game, pass the word around. Let other fans know these games are going on. Tell them to watch our streams here on Rio Sports Live, and they can be a part of our broadcast here. So if you're on Facebook, share the link. And you're on YouTube, if you haven't done so already, subscribe to our channel. It helps get our numbers up. Again, John, we're taking a look at two teams. The Vela SaberCats, we see them on your screen there. Lost 3 games out of district play, but in one aspect, a young team you might expect to come out of the gate a little sluggish and try to figure it out, and they did.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a great job by the kids, by the coaching staff, by the seniors to really corral the group. Hey, it's okay. We're still early in the season. We can still make up for it. And they did just that. What an incredible run they've been on. They won 16 in a row, and they're having an absolute blast every time they come to the ballpark.
Meanwhile, the LaJoya Coyotes on the other side will be sending arguably one of the best, if not the best pitcher on the mound today to pitch this pivotal game one.
He's definitely the best left-handed pitcher we have in the Valley, and if not in almost just about all of South Texas. He is an amazing talent, lights out, just a guy who completely dominates the game if you let him. It's extremely fun to watch, and I can't wait to see it.
We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll get you closer to the start of this one as we are broadcasting from UTRGV. That's John. I'm Joe. Back with more on Real Sports right after this. Down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
We're the Cougars and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Plan your escape. Beach, bay, or both. Sunrises and sunsets daily. Memories made all day. Live music and great food round out your visit. So why wait? SoPadre.com.
We are the Harlingen Lady Cardinals and you're watching Real Sports Live.
The Brownsville Independent School District continues to provide a safe environment for enriching education. From pre-K3 to early college high school, the award-winning district has advanced its legacy in curriculum, athletics, and fine arts. Teachers are driving the frontier of technology, bringing industry to the classroom. On and off the field, Brownsville ISD students engage in the experiences that make them college and career ready. Brownsville Independent School District, the best choice.
And he throws it down. Hey! Back here on Rio Sports Live on our pregame show, you see the Vela SaberCats there on your screen. There's a LaJoya dugout as well. Umpires making their way on the scene. That means we'll be getting into this player introduction. UTRGV, John, you can't help but get excited as a high school player to step on this field and play this game.
Oh, it's an absolute. It's something that, you know, as a kid having a college baseball team here, especially living in Edinburgh, living in the Valley, you come to these games and you're like, oh man, I can't wait to play there one day. And then all of a sudden you wake up and it's your time. It's your time to strap up in the dugout, and it just gets you so excited.
Let's talk about field conditions first of all. It's a perfect day for baseball here. Wind blowing across the field from center field into left field. Let's turn it over to the PA announcer and let's go from there.
CISD Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Mario Salinas, and Edinburgh Vela High School Principal, Michelle Peña. We welcome you to the University of Texas Rio Grande Valley Baseball Stadium. We ask that as spectators, you consider the time and effort each of these teams, coaches, and athletes have put forth. Cheer these young athletes, applaud them, but do not, through any of your actions, cause them to doubt about your athletics. By your conduct, allow these young people to feel pride in their communities and school. All your sportsmanlike actions may play only a small part in the outcome of this game. It will play a greater role in continuing to encourage competitive athletics. We also ask that you show your appreciation for the students who will be taking part indirectly in tonight's game. The cheerleaders, the back squad, and the students who have supported their team at home and away. These young people play an integral part in their team's success. The officials for this game have been mutually agreed upon by school officials for both schools. Their role is not unlike those of players, coaches, teachers, and school administrators. Without them, this game would not be possible. Their knowledge and application of the rules are a result of annual testing, years of study, and continual participation in clinics that further refine their understanding of the game. We ask you, as students, parents, and citizens, to demonstrate the kind of respect for those officials you would extend to any dedicated person in a position of responsibility. This means that you as fans should not criticize the players on either team, should not boo the officials, should not have alcoholic beverages on public school grounds, since it is a violation.
The PA announcer continues to go through his dialogue. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, we'll have the announcing of the teams participating in this one. Game one of a best of three. Vela, LaJoya. This is Real Sports Live.
I love what I do. I really
love what
do.
I'm doing. I love children.
One of the most important things to do is to love your students.
Imagine teachers like these helping your child prepare to change the world. Take a closer look at Mission CISD.
Back here, the introduction of the teams about ready to take place. First of all, LaJoya Coyotes. Do you have Kane's number?
I believe so.
Kane needs to be zoomed in on the LaJoya team, not Vela. If you can tell him that. Back with the first pitch right after this.
Real Sports Live. Awesome!
When excellence in academics meets discovery on the court, in the arts, with institutions of higher education and beyond, we are the future leaders, and our success starts now. LaJoya ISD, Cardinal Pride.
We're the Red Texans, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
We envision that San Perlita ISD will help our students acquire the necessary knowledge, communication, and problem-solving skills through a variety of educational and social experiences to become productive citizens in our global society. Be a part of the change to help create a community where we guide each other to our unlimited potential.
We are Santa Rosa, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
The most important moments in a child's life happen in their earliest years. Having a strong early childhood education enhances their future and success. That's why we are opening the Harlingen CISD Early Childhood Academy for pre-K students. At HCISD, we provide these opportunities for our youngest learners to foster their imagination and let their curiosity run while they develop their love for learning. These are the early steps to success, and Harlingen CISD is with them every step of the way.
We are Edinburgh Vela, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future.
Back here in Real Sports Live, and we are getting set for the first pitch of this one. And out on the mound for the SaberCats, John, let's talk about him.
That's going to be Bobby Garcia. We've covered Bobby Garcia as far as football. I got him last week in the area round, but between them and Alexander, oh, what a player what a player they've got in the mound today. Superb athlete, loves to compete, loves to find his three-pitch mix. And once he's got his three-pitch mix going, it's pretty tough to touch him.
He's out there, a right-handed hurler. He'll be taking on the LaJoya Coyotes. This is game one. Game two tomorrow will be played at PSJA Southwest. And then if a game three takes place in this series, it'll be back here on Saturday. Take a look at the lineup that he'll be facing. They'll lead it off with Alex Guajardo. He'll be playing shortstop today for the LaJoya Coyotes, followed by Eliab Gonzalez. He's playing in center field, hitting second. Homer Munoz is playing first base, hitting third. Hugo Cantu, the cleanup hitter, is in right field. Jose Gutierrez catching, hitting in the fifth spot. J.R. Ramos hits sixth, plays third base. Pitching, J.C. Gutierrez, he'll hit in the lineup on the seventh spot. Josh Martinez plays second base. He'll hit in the eighth spot, and Nathan Perez will be hitting ninth. Leading off for the Coyotes, Alex Guajardo stands in as a shortstop. Hitting here today, first batter of the evening. Game was scheduled to start at 7 o'clock. We're right on time. It's 7:02. And the first pitch is on the way to Guajardo, and it's in there for strike one.
Garcia's really going to use that two-seam on the outside part of the plate, especially to right-handed hitters. To his advantage, he loves to run it back into the zone.
Next pitch coming is low. Evens the count at 1 ball and a strike on the leadoff hitter.
That's the first look we get at his slider. He'll try to use that effectively as a strikeout pitch.
Stands on, working quickly here to the leadoff hitter. Next pitch, a breaking ball in there for a strike called. Dandy pitch that time. It's a 1-2 count.
Set him up there, Joe. Here he's probably come back with the heat up and in here.
Next pitch on the way. Bounces back to the screen. Evens the count at 2 balls and a strike. Pitching today is Bobby Garcia. Behind the plate is Rudy Gonzalez. Leadoff hitter at the plate. And the next pitch coming. Just misses for a ball.
A lot of displeasure from the Vela fans on that one. They thought it was the same pitch as the first one that we saw.
3 balls, 2 strikes. Next pitch coming. Swinging a ground ball down the line. That's a base hit. It'll get into the corner. It'll be a double at least. Rounding second. He'll check up there. It's a leadoff double.
You want to talk starting off hot. Guajardo's a guy that he comes in and he just plays with so much emotion. And we didn't get to see it on camera there, but he let everybody know after the double there. Oh, this is going to be a good one, Joe.
Leadoff double to start it off by Guajardo. And that brings Eliab Gonzalez up to the plate. Gonzalez will be a right-handed hitter. Stands in here with a runner on. First pitch to him. Took it low for ball 1.
Now we're seeing Garcia out of the stretch here.
Leadoff double. Next pitch misses outside for ball 2.
Gonzalez and the Coyotes they'll make you come to them. They're not afraid to take a couple pitches on the corner. If it gets called, it's fine because they'll wait for their pitch.
Guajardo down at second base. Gonzalez at the plate. Next one coming. High ball 3. Do you put him on, John, or do you give him something to hit here this early in the game?
This early in the game, you probably give him something to hit because I doubt we'll see someone swing 3-0. But with the guy behind him, Homer Munoz has got some huge pop in his bat, so you're trying to get after Gonzalez here.
Next pitch misses ball 4, and that's a walk. 4 pitches out of the strike zone. The first 2 have reached here for La Joya to start this one off. We'll bring in Munoz.
Now the game of adjustments come into play. You see the Edinburgh Vela coaches adjusting the outfield, adjusting the infield. The La Joya head coach making his calls. Cat and mouse game continues.
First pitch coming. In there for strike 1. Munoz playing first base today for La Joya. If you're just joining us, La Joya has the first 2 aboard here in the top of the first inning. Nobody out. Next pitch coming. Swing and a shot. That's a base hit into center field. Let's see if they try to score the run. Around third. They'll hold him up. The throw is behind him. Bases loaded.
Munoz got something he thought he could handle and absolutely drilled to the center. All of a sudden, they're rocking. That dugout's getting kind of loud. Fans letting the Vela fans know it.
We can watch the pitch here. That was coming right down central.
Two-seam just came right back over the heart of the plate, and all of a sudden we're going to get some action in the bullpen for the SaberCats.
That quick. Bases loaded for Edinburgh Vela. They're in a jam as Hugo Cantu steps to the plate. Cleanup hitter for La Joya stands in. First pitch coming. A lefty takes a strike 1.
That's the first time we see his changeup there, Joe. Excellent job there laying off it. You know, first time you see a pitch, you don't really want to swing at it, especially if it's the first time in the game.
He waits, and the next one coming in. In there, strike two. 2 quick strikes. Garcia could use a strikeout here. Brings the next one home outside. This is on design. 1-2 the count.
Look to set up something off speed, either down and in or just down, period, with that fastball up and away.
Next pitch coming. Strike 3 called. Caught him looking.
Beautiful front door change there. I saw the movement from here. It looked like I was going to catch him right in the knee. Finds that inside corner there, and all of a sudden, the SaberCats are 2 balls away from getting out of it.
Big strikeout there. And now it brings up Jose Gutierrez. Gutierrez catching today. Bases loaded for LaJoya. And the first pitch coming to him. Wanted to swing, took a ball.
Lays off the breaking there. A nice first pitch there. Garcia unable to get him the chase there. It's going to be 1-0.
Next pitch coming. Outside for ball 2.
Now all of a sudden Gutierrez sitting pretty. He's going to get something that's going to compete right here.
Hitters count. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Swinging a ground ball, foul ball down the third base line. Green light, 2-0, John.
That's exactly with the bases loaded with one down. It's exactly what you're looking for, something to handle over the plate. It was on plane, just a little bit too out in front.
Bases loaded for LaJoya. We're in the top of the first inning. Game still scoreless, but the Coyotes have a chance to draw first blood in this one. Start the series off with a lead. Ball inside, nearly hit him. (3-1) the count. Hit batsman would drive in a run. A lot of things will bring in a run. A walk will bring in a run. LaJoya just wants to get a run of any kind. Here comes the 3-1 pitch. Strike call on the outside corner.
Brings him right back there. All of a sudden, 3-2. That was a huge pitch. It was a hitter's count. Now it's going to run the count full. And a huge pitch this early in the ballgame.
Gutierrez was on his way down to first, had to backtrack. Here comes the 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out.
You see Garcia there trying to kind of shrug his shoulders. I got goosebumps after that one, Joe. Kind of shrugs his shoulders, said, okay, we're 1 pitch away. Come on now. Come on now.
2 down here in the inning after the first 3 reached, and now it's all up to J.R. Ramos for LaJoya. After they loaded the bases, and you want to talk about momentum swing, it could happen here. Swing and a shot into left center field. Gets down, 1 run scores. Second run coming home to score. Throw to third, and out at third base. 2 runs will score. And then a great throw. Let's take a look at it on our replay. Brought to you by Josh Moody Loans. John, you can see well-hit ball.
Yeah, just perfectly placed in that left center gap. An unfortunate situation there. Navarro, one of the best center fielders in South Texas. I couldn't stop bragging about him last week. Comes up with a huge play, cuts it off in the hole, makes the play at third.
Ends the inning for the LaJoya Coyotes. In the inning, they'll score 2 runs. They'll do so on 3 hits. 2 RBIs off the bat of J.R. Ramos, given credit for a single on that. And we played a half an inning. We're heading to the bottom half. The fireworks have begun. It's 2-0. LaJoya leads. Vela will hit for the first time. This is Real Sports Live.
Educate and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD. Excellence is our tradition.
We are LaJoya, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Uniforms, etc., you're going to find the opportunity to purchase the best high-quality scrubs. Soon after I learned about how the EDC was helping out the community, and so I did meet with Ms. Castillo. She made it very easy, very friendly, and she walked me every step of the way. I couldn't have done it without their help.
Come visit our new store in downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances, clothes, collectibles, and more. All funds collected support the Sunny Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson at First and Jackson in Harlingen.
Back here as we head to the bottom half of the first inning. It's a 2-0 game. LaJoya on top. John, they gunned down a runner on the base paths, but how important was that 2-out hit for LaJoya when they're sending who they're sending to the mound to give him 2 runs?
Oh, to get him on the mound with runs on the board, that's a huge burst of confidence. He doesn't need much, and he's already got 2 just before he even stepped on the mound.
Let's talk about J.C. Gutierrez as you see him out there warming up.
Gutierrez, the left hand, is the southpaw here, going to Tech after this year. The seniors really brought it home for the Coyotes. Did an excellent job. Last year they won the district title. This year they fell to the Bears and the Sabercats, so they came in 3rd. But, however, these 2 are the last 2 teams standing, and that's largely in part to Gutierrez.
Gutierrez, a big lefty, and he brings power when you talk about his pitching, John.
An absolute, he's got a wipeout slider, a big-time breaking ball, and a fastball that if you don't think it's going to get behind you, you blink and it's by you, I promise you. He'll sit 90 to 93, top out at 94. He's one of those special talents that come through here so often. It's something we love to see.
Vela Sabercats will lead it off with A.J. Reyes. The shortstop stands in, batting from the right-hand side. First pitch, bottom of the first, on the way. Strike call on a fastball.
Right away, we see the fastball paints the corner there, gets the call, and it's 0-1.
Jaden Martinez on deck, then Rudy Gonzalez. Here's the next pitch coming to Reyes. That's a little high, ball 1. Evens the count at 1-1. You wonder, Gutierrez coming in here, if he's going to establish the fastball first or just go for the control pitches. We'll see as this first inning portrays out. Here's the 1-1. Low, ball 2.
After that second pitch, he kind of had a little bit too much juice, had to take a deep breath, step off the mound a little bit. Now he looks like he's ready to come back on the 2-1 pitch.
Stands on top, brings it home. A little high, ball 3. If you're just joining us, LaJoya put the first 3 on in the top of the first inning, scored 2. And here we are in the bottom of the first, the 3-1 count on Reyes. See if he's swinging. Down 2-0. Taking outside corner, strike call.
We saw it in the leadoff side for LaJoya with Guajardo. He ran the count full, had a leadoff double down the left field line. We'll see if it happens here again.
Here comes the 3-2 pitch. Swing and a foul ball out of play. Behind on the swing, you talked about that, John. If you think you're going to wait on a pitch, it's going to get by you.
He looked a little bit on time there, just trying to fight off the outside pitch. Did a good job fouling it off, staying alive here in the 3-2, continuing the at bat here. Excuse me. We'll see what Gutierrez comes by. If I was a betting man, I'd bet in a fastball inside here.
3 balls, 2 strikes. Next pitch to Reyes. Strike 3 called on the corner.
Just an excellent pitch there. Finds the outside corner, dots it up, and that sends Reyes packing.
1 down in the inning, and it brings in Jaden Martinez. I talked about before that single to wrap up the top of the first, the momentum swing that could have taken place. Get out of that inning. It's a huge momentum swing. Now you got to dig if you're Vela, trying to get on track here. The first pitch is ball low to Martinez. Oftentimes when you're taking on these dominant pitchers, if you're going to get them, you got to get them early, John.
Absolutely. And there was a game a couple years ago that it was Aaron Nixon versus Nico Rodriguez and a Mac High versus.
Here's a high fly ball into short center field. Easy play there for William Gonzalez, and he'll put it away for the second out. Go ahead.
As I was mentioning, there was a Nico Rodriguez versus the Aaron Nixon and a Mac High versus Vela series that it was 3-1. That was the score of the game, and all 4 runs were scored in the first inning. So after that, you really got to get after these pitchers early and try to make these at bats long, run the pitch count up, hopefully get a mistake and make them pay.
2 outs in the inning. And that'll bring up Rudy Gonzalez for Edinburgh Vela. Gonzalez catching today. On deck is Nolan Salinas. Gonzalez will have to reach before he'll get the hit here in the inning. 2 down in the first. First pitch coming to Gonzalez. Wanted to swing, took a ball a little high.
Gonzalez with a nice take there. Gonzalez will actually be coming to UTRGV next year. He's already signed through. He signed in I believe it was September, in the early signing period for college baseball.
Stands in, a right-handed hitter. And the 1-0. Swing and a foul ball right back behind the screen.
Right on time there. Just couldn't get the barrel path in order. Seems he's timed it up. We'll see. It looks like we'll see an off-speed pitch after this.
1 ball, 1 strike. Gutierrez is ready. Spins it home. Swinging a high pop up. That's a foul ball out of play on the first base side. Good crowd on hand. There'll be a big crowd here on hand tomorrow as well when Sherryland Pioneer strolls in to take on Corpus Christi veteran. John, they got a game 1 going on up there tonight at Whataburger Field, but this place will be rocking tomorrow.
Oh, absolutely. I'm sure Whataburger's rocking right now as well. If I know those two fan bases, it's absolutely off the chain. I can't wait for game 2 tomorrow.
1-2 the count on Gonzalez. Rudy stands in, waits, here it comes. Swinging a little looper up the middle. Second baseman can't get it. Shortstop gets there, not in time. I think that was a hit all the way, John.
Oh, absolutely. Even if he fielded that clean and made the throw, I'm not sure if he gets him. Gonzalez, a big-time athlete, hustling down the line, gets there in time, and that's hit number 1 for the SaberCats.
So a 1-out single as Gonzalez reaches. He'll be replaced on the base pass. I got a courtesy runner checking in.
The courtesy runner there is going to be Noah Gomez. He steps in for Gonzalez. Gonzalez doing the work behind the plate. Now up to the plate, going to be number 10, Nolan Salinas. Salinas, a Texas Lutheran commit, had a huge weekend last weekend.
Playing right field today, here's the cleanup hitter for the SaberCats. And now with that base runner, they're 1 swing away from tying this thing up. Swings through that one, strike 1. A strikeout, a fly out, and now a single. Base runner for Edinburgh Vela. Next pitch coming. Check swing, took a ball 1, 1-1 the count. Didn't miss by much.
Just missed, and the LaJoya crowd was not pleased with that one. 1-1 the count.
Here it is. Swinging a high fly ball, a mile high, short right field. Second baseman out, right fielder calls him off. And Hugo Cantu puts that away to end the inning. For Edinburgh Vela, in the first, no runs, 1 hit. They'll strand 1. And we head to the second. 7, 8, and 9 in the lineup for LaJoya. Top of the second coming up. And this is Rio Sports Live.
I love what I do. I really
love what
do.
I'm doing. I love children.
One of the most important things to do is to love your students.
Imagine teachers like these helping your child prepare to change the world. Take a closer look at Mission CISD.
This game is brought to you in part by the Concession Stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the Concession Stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Rio Sports Live is the Concession Stand. Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles. How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you, Forever Memories.
Back here at Rio Sports Live, we head to the second inning for LaJoya. Standing in is J.C. Gutierrez. He's the pitcher today. He's been staked to a 2-run lead, and he takes ball 1. Time was called. Base umpire talking things over with the home plate. John, any idea?
Might be a separation of the glove that we see it a lot more often now. We had never really saw it before. He might have either touched his glove again or licked his fingers while he was in the mound.
Now the Vela coach will come out. And that's pretty much a norm. You call timeout to talk about a coach's pitcher. He's going to come out and get a word in as well.
Yeah, I think it was the licking the fingers while he's on the mound, because he gave the motion, hey, just make sure you wipe it off.
Garcia's back on. Next pitch coming. That's in there for strike call. 1-1 to Gutierrez. It's J.C. Gutierrez, Josh Martinez, Nathan Perez, and then it's back to the top of the lineup for LaJoya as they batted 6 in that first. Ball 2 outside.
A lot of juice in this lineup for LaJoya. Not the flashy type. They don't really. They kind of just put their heads down.
Here's a shot, base hit down the right field line. Gutierrez rounds first, heads for second. Throw is cut off. He slides in safe there.
Excellent job there by Gutierrez, staying on a two-seam fastball. Tried to run it away from him. He stayed in the zone long. He kept his barrel path through the zone long enough and shot it down the right field line.
He'll double, and that instantly brings out the coach for Edinburgh Vela. Are we going to see a pitching change this early, John?
I think we're just going to get a, hey, calm down. There's no one out. It's okay. Like with a very young infield, 3 sophomores, a senior at third and a senior behind the plate. These sophomores have never really had to deal with a game as big as this. So they're learning on the fly. Okay, these feelings kind of eating me up. I got to relax just a tad bit, take a deep breath. It's still the game we play every day.
Meanwhile, for LaJoya, Josh Martinez, the second baseman, will step to the plate. And base runners continue for this LaJoya Coyote team.
With the Coyotes already ahead 2 runs, could see a bunt opportunity here, try to push to the lead.
He's the number 8 hitter in the lineup, and he takes strike 1. Perez on deck. L1 pitch, going to bunt, does, missed it. Throw down to second base, and into center field it goes. Runner has to hold up right there.
Called strike there on the bunt attempt, so now it's 0-2.
Martinez will have to protect the plate now. Leadoff double to start the inning for LaJoya. They already lead 2-0. Next one coming. Gonna bunt, pulled it back. Strike 3 call.
Breaking ball once again. Joe gets him looking this time. He tried to bunt the breaking ball, pulled it back. He missed the first time, saw the breaking ball on the pitch number 3 of the at-bat. Pulled it back, called strike anyways.
Third strikeout of the game by Bobby Garcia. One down, and that brings up Nathan Perez, left fielder today. Standing in from the right side, first pitch. Low and away, ball 1. UTRGV, the location, Edinburgh, Texas. We're here for this one. Tomorrow they're at PSJA Southwest. If Game 3 takes place, it'll be right back here. And here comes the 1-0 instead of step off. Look back at second, but no throw. Garcia's been working from the stretch more than he hasn't thus far in this one. Inside corner, caught it there.
Two-seam seems to be running a lot here. We'll see an eventual switch to a 4-seam, or he'll try to paint the corners with that 4-seam later on in this ballgame.
He's ready. And the 1-1 to Perez. Swinging a ground ball down the line. That's a base hit in the corner. This is going to score a run. Down to second base is Perez. He'll round it and check up there with a double. 3-0.
So Perez in the 9-hole comes through huge for the Coyotes. Extends the lead and push it now to 3. Now the Coyotes have had 5 hits, 3 runs, everything earned so far. And up to the plate now going to be the leadoff man who provides all the juice for this team, Alex Guajardo.
Just like this game, talk about a momentum swing right there. The La Joya Coyotes have a chance to make this big. Breaking ball stays high, ball 1. Guajardo doubled his first time up. 1 for 1 in the game. He scored a run. That's the 3rd double of the game by La Joya, and we're just here in the second inning. That one misses for ball 2.
Trying to find the breaking ball now. He missed twice there. Don't want to say he's not trusting his fastball, but that's been the only pitch that's been getting hit lately, Joe.
Guajardo waits. Ahead in the count. Here's the 2-0. Strike 1.
Two-seam there had a little bit extra more oomph. It came through the zone, and Guajardo didn't really have a chance.
5 hits already in the game for the La Joya Coyotes. Next pitch coming. Inside, ball 3. Three balls and a strike. See if they turn Guajardo loose. You would expect they would. He gets one he likes. That's way outside for ball 4. Base was open, John. Not sure you, by design, put him on there, but you certainly don't want to give him something up to hit.
Yeah, definitely not the worst idea in the world. And the 3-1, especially with 1 down, double play, and now in order, it definitely beats giving up another double.
Second walk issued by Garcia. And now standing is Liam Gonzalez. Walked his first time and takes ball 1 high. We had activity in the bullpen in the first inning. Gonzalez gets on here. You would expect a lot more. Next pitch coming. In there for a strike call.
Still got some guys hanging out down there. So we'll see if Garcia can get through this one.
1 ball and a strike. Pitch to Gonzalez. Took it. In there. Strike call.
Been back-to-back 2-seamers there, likely going to the change or to the slider here.
He's ready. Spins it home. Gonzalez swings, hits it into short right field. Second baseman out, and they collide. Martinez is, or check that. That's, yeah, Jaden Martinez able to hang on there for the out. Miscommunication there, John.
The wind must be pretty strong because we can see how the flags are blowing, but if they can't hear each other down there, that might cause some problems later on in this ballgame.
Brings up Homer Munoz. Hits it hard. That's over the left fielder's head. A run's going to score. Ball comes in, down to second base. It's a 4-0 game.
And Munoz has caught 2 great pieces of hitting. He tattooed both of them. This one pops in and out of the left fielder's glove.
Take a look on our split screen, brought to you by South Padre Island on the right side of your screen.
Munoz absolutely drills this one in the left center. Aguirre tried to make the play, just popped in and out. That brings home another run. Everyone on the move with 2 outs, and La Joya now leads 4-0.
Thank you, South Padre Island, for bringing the replays to us. SoPadre.com. Now a 4-0 game, and Hugo Cantu stands in. Strikeout victim his first time up. Hits this one a mile high on the infield in foul territory. David Pena puts it away to end the inning. LaJoya in the inning. Scores 2 more runs. They do so on 3 hits. A couple of doubles in the inning. They've had 3 of those in the game. We head to the bottom of the second. Edinburgh Vela trailing now 4-0. They'll have the 5, 6, and 7 hitters due up. And we'll have that for you right after this on Real Sports Live.
We are LaJoya, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Whether you're visiting or vacationing at South Padre Island, be sure to book your place to stay with Island Services. Locally owned for over 40 years. Trusted, reliable for condo and beach house rentals. Call and visit the website today. Island Services.
We are the Honduran Cardinals, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Hi, I'm Rodo Rodriguez, and I'm a partner with New York Life Insurance Company. For 170 years, New York Life has built a reputation for building some of the finest agents in the industry. I help to manage that process from day one. If you're looking to challenge yourself and build an insurance and financial service business, then I would like to show you how I can help.
We're Los Retos Volleyball, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
Back here on Real Sports Live, we head to the bottom of the 3rd inning. Back to the mound is J.C. Gutierrez. First pitch coming inside. It hit him. And Ryan Patello will head to first base just like that. Well, he wanted to. John, what'd they call?
I think they're going to rule that he leaned into that one.
No doubt that it hit him.
Oh, now they're going to give him the base. I've never seen that one before.
So hit batsman after a discussion at home plate, and now you talk about a discussion. We're going to get another one. Coyotes coach is like, wait a minute, I've never seen that either.
You know, I've seen him go ask an umpire, hey, did you see him? Did you see it go off his hands? But a discussion with the head coach and then to check the gloves, I've never seen that. But if it works, it works.
Runner on board. Leadoff hitter on for the Vela SaberCats, and it brings in Bobby Garcia. Garcia stands in from the right side. Takes strike one. No balls and a strike. Garcia, the number 6 hitter in the lineup for the Edinburgh Vela SaberCats.
Garcia's got to try not to do too much here. I know he wants to get a couple runs back, but he can't tie the game up with a swing here.
Shows the bunt, pulls it back, takes strike 2. Down at first base is Botello. There is a big hole between first and second. If he can go opposite field against Gutierrez, of course you put yourself in danger waiting on a pitch to go that opposite field. But there's a hole there. Takes it outside for a ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Especially with how they're living on that outside corner, you know, you'd love to see him just shoot one down that way, but with a flamethrower like this, it's kind of hard.
Garcia is ready. Next one coming. A little high, ball 2, evens the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Gutierrez has been staked to a 4-run lead. John, going into this game before it started, if I said he had a 4-run lead, you'd say advantage LaJoya, big time.
Absolutely. With a guy like this in the mound who completely dominates games,
misses again, ball 3.
A big way the SaberCats can get back into the ball game like this is just like this. And a typical at bat like this, long at bats, run the pitch count up, get him tired.
3 balls, 2 strikes. Here it comes to Garcia. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Second strikeout of the game recorded by J.C. Gutierrez. And John, that's what he brings to the table. He doesn't have to rely on defense. He can get it done.
And it's amazing to watch, you know, a big-time situation like that. And I know we say every pitch is important, but anytime you run into a full count with someone threatening already someone over at first, dugout, the SaberCat dugout kind of getting into it, and it's just a big-time strikeout there for Gutierrez.
Brings up the next hitter. There's a foul ball out of play. There's David Pena, fouls it off for strike 1.
Fouled that one off, but his hands were still a little late there. Couldn't get him all the way through. So even if he put that one in play, it was not going to go very far.
That's what you call a pitcher's ball to hit. I'll let you hit that. There'll be no power behind it. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. A lot of pitches outside. Do you set outside on this guy right now?
Early in the game, probably so, especially with the amount of times that he's been trying to dial that outside corner. But probably in the 3rd inning is where we'll see the catcher start to move inside and start mixing it around.
There's inside, but the ball 2. Runner at first base is Ryan Botello. Got hit by a pitch to start it off. He's there now with 1 out. David Pena at the plate. And the 2-1 pitch. Swinging a high pop up on the infield. First baseman is able to make the play. Now, there was a little contact over there between the base runner and the first baseman, John, but no call there.
No call there, a good one. I know the runner will always say, oh, I'm just trying to get back to my bag, but he knows what he's doing. We've all been there.
Two down. Brings in Jesus Solis. Solis, right-handed batter, playing first base today for Edinburgh Vela. They're now looking for something with 2 outs here, down 4-0 in the second. Ball 1. That gets a groan out of the fans clad in red. J.C. Gutierrez looks in as if to say, where do I need to put that one?
I couldn't quite tell where he missed there, but he's starting to show off the four seam now, Joe.
Misses there, ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes on Solis. On deck is Justin Navarro. If those two can reach, Vela would send the top of the order to the plate here in this second. Solis ahead in the count, 2-0. Ball 3 misses, and 3 out of the zone in a hurry to Solis.
So right here we'll see Gutierrez take a long walk. He'll probably walk off to the top of the mountain, as he does here. Takes a deep breath, try to regather himself with 2 down here. We probably won't see a 3-0 swing, especially with the SaberCats trailing 4-0, but we could see Gutierrez trying to find the zone with a 2-seam pitch right over the heart of the plate.
Working from the stretch, he's ready. Here's the 3-0. Inside corner, strike 1.
Look for him to use that 2-seam, especially with how Solis is standing. Solis is standing right on top of the plate, basically washed away the line already. So two seam would be advantage Gutierrez here.
Still a hitter's count. Solis waits. Here's the 3-1. Swinging a ground ball, high hopper to third. That's a foul ball.
So Gutierrez fights his way back the long way. Now it's going to be 3-2 here to Solis.
Three balls, two strikes. Runner down there at first base. He was there as the leadoff hitter. He's there now with 2 outs. Solis, the count is 3-2.
So Boteo will be on the move here as soon as Gutierrez motions to go to the plate.
Here's the 3-2. Runner goes, swinging a shot. Hard hit ball. Right fielder gets back and tracks it down and makes the catch.
The wind helps out big time there. Keeps LaJoya exactly where they want to be after 2 completes, 4-0. And Gutierrez seems to be kind of cruising here.
He gets out of the leadoff man, getting on board. Second base runner stranded by Edinburgh Vela. In the inning, no runs, no hits, no walks, no errors, a hit batsman, and 1 left. We head to the third. LaJoya has out hit Vela 5-1, outscored him 4-0. Third inning around the corner. That comes right after this.
Needs discovery on the court, in the arts, with institutions of higher education and beyond. We are the future leaders, and our success starts now. La Villa ISD, Cardinal Pride.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles? How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
Plan your escape. Beach, bay, or both. Sunrises and sunsets daily. Memories made all day. Live music and great food round out your visit. So why wait? SoPadre.com.
Back here, Real Sports Live. Thanks again for tuning in. First pitch, third inning, foul ball, strike 1. And away we go, LaJoya. Jose Gutierrez, J.R. Ramos, and J.C. Gutierrez will hit. Anybody gets on, Josh Martinez. There's a breaking ball, stays high. Count goes even at 1-1. One ball, one strike. There's a strike. And a 1-2 count.
Runs that 2-seam by him again. Gutierrez, the catcher there, didn't seem too pleased with that call.
1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Catcher held on. Gutierrez goes down on strikes. 4th strikeout of the game by Bobby Garcia.
Garcia back to the slider, gets the strike out there. That one started in the perfect location, finished exactly where he wanted, down in the dirt. And that's 1 down for the SaberCats.
Standing in is J.R. Ramos. Takes ball 1. Ramos delivered with a single his first time up, a 2-out, 2 RBI single to put his team up 2-0. They've since doubled that score. It's a 4-0 game. Grounds this one To third, in the hole, base hit into left field. Second hit for Ramos.
Benya gets caught in between hops there. Tried to play the short hop. It got by him. So a single there for Ramos. And up comes the pitcher, JC Gutierrez.
Gutierrez stands in. Doubled his first time up. Came around to score a run. He also drove in a run with that hit. Swings through that one. Foul tip at the catcher's feet. Strike one.
Change up there. Had him out in front. Missed the barrel. 0-1. Nice job from Garcia to mix it up.
He waits for the next one. Swings, fouls that one on the third base side. 2 quick strikes.
The slider there has him way out in front. So all that's got to mean is that the Coyotes are talking, and they're starting to say that at first couple pitches, it's more than likely going to be a fastball, so stay locked and loaded. But now he mixes it up here, gets him way out in front. He's up 0-2 now.
No balls, 2 strikes. 1 on, 1 out. Next one. Swing and a miss. Another strikeout. And then they get him out at first base.
What a momentum swing there. That's going to send the Vela fans into a frenzy. A huge back pick there from Gonzalez. Gets the swinging, Garcia gets the swinging strikeout on the 2-seam. Gonzalez back picks the runner at first as he fell asleep.
In the inning for LaJoya, no runs ahead. A man caught on the bases for the second time in the game. And we head to the bottom of the third. LaJoya leads this one. Vela will have the 9-1 and 2 hitters up in the bottom of the third. See what that play does to get things going on the SaberCats side. We'll be back with more right after this.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
We're the Lady Cougars and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Plan your escape. Beach, bay, or both. Sun rises and sun sets daily. Memories made all day. Live music and great food round out your visit. So why wait? SoPadre.com.
We are the Harlingen Lady Cardinals and you're watching Real Sports Live.
The Brownsville Independent School District continues to provide a safe environment for enriching education. From pre-K 3 to early college high school, the award-winning district has advanced its legacy in curriculum, athletics, and fine arts. Teachers are driving the frontier of technology, bringing industry to the classroom. On and off the field, Brownsville ISD students engage in the experiences that make them college and career ready. Brownsville Independent School District, the best choice.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
I love what I do. I
love
really
what
do.
I'm doing. I love children. One of the most important things to do is to love your students.
Imagine teachers like these helping your child prepare to change the world. Take a closer look at Mission CISD.
Back here on Rio Sports Live, and up to the plate first for the Edinburgh Vela SaberCats is Nathan Perez. Perez will be followed by A.J. Reyes and Jaden Martinez scheduled up, and then Rudy Gonzalez if anybody gets on base. John, you were saying off camera that Justin Navarro, the guy you want at the plate as a number 9 hitter.
Absolutely. Third baseman knows what he's getting himself into. A nice 2-seam there from Gutierrez starts him off. But as I was saying, Navarro is the exact guy you want in the 9-hole, a guy who can start you off. He could possibly lay down a drag bunt here, 0-1.
Here's the 0-1. Swings and misses, strike 2. Wind blowing out across center field into left. You can hear that on our crowd mic a little bit. Here's the 0-2 to Justin Navarro. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Quick work of Navarro. Third strikeout of the game recorded by J.C. Gutierrez.
Good morning, good afternoon, good night.
3 pitches. Brings in A.J. Reyes. Reyes, strikeout victim his first time up. Second time through the order now, though, for the Edinburgh Vela Sabercats. That's in there, strike 1.
Gutierrez really living on that front door two-seam to start off right-handed hitters. Then he slams them down with the four-seam away.
Here's the 0-1. Swinging a foul ball out of play on the right side. First baseman Homer Munoz gives chase over there.
So right away, Gutierrez just all over the Sabercat hitters at the moment. Yeah, he went 3 pitches to Navarro. Now he's already up 0-2 here and 2 pitches to Reyes.
See that LaJoya dugout over there. 4 runs across in the first 2 innings. They lead this one 4-0 as we're in the bottom of the 3rd. Pitch to Reyes. A little high, ball 1.
First time we saw the breaking ball there. Not much break to it. More, that one looked like it had a little bit more spin than anything. 1-2.
Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss. Another strikeout. Back-to-back strikeouts in the inning. 4 now in the game for Gutierrez. Brings in Jaden Martinez.
Now we're starting to see Gutierrez settle down and start to fire him at will here. Only allowed 2 base runners so far.
First one coming. A little bit high, ball 1. Gutierrez gave up a single in the first inning, hit a man in the second. Now retired 5 in a row, brings this one home. That's ball 2.
He's only given up 1 hard hit ball, and it was a line out into right. The hit was a soft chopper up the middle. It was a high chopper, up the middle. The shortstop wasn't going to be able in time due to hustling Gonzalez.
Got the first 2 on strikes. He's behind to Martinez, brings it home. And that's a strike call. Almost by design, the first 2 missed where Gutierrez wanted to put them, just to see if he could get somebody to chase. Comes back, gets the strike there. Spins the 2-1 home. Swinging, that's a hard hit ball into right field. And it's caught at the shoe tops for the out.
Looks like Martinez saw him a little bit better that time with the 3-4-5 coming up next, and you'd like to see the adjustments the Sabercats are going to make.
That kind of froze the right fielder, Hugo Cantu. He's smiling coming in. Hard hit ball. He just kind of took that extra step and caught it at his shoe tops. This game heads to the 4th, top side of inning 4. LaJoya will have the 8 and 9 hitters due up. They lead this one 4-0. This is Real Sports Live.
When excellence in academics meets discovery on the court, in the arts, with institutions of higher education and beyond, we are the future leaders, and our success starts now. LaVia ISD, Cardinal Pride.
We're the Race Texans, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
Back here, Real Sports Live, good crowd on hand. We're at UTRGV in Edinburgh. Sean Trevino, I'm Joe Bowling, and we head to the fourth inning. LaJoya scoring 4 runs, 2 in the first, 2 more in the second. Vela sticking with Bobby Garcia. He's back out to go to work, and the fourth inning begins with Josh Martinez at the plate, and he takes ball 1.
Garcia misses up. No action in the bullpen. A bunch of guys just sitting around down there, likely just waiting for any type of anything. Likely a leadoff walk would get somebody up in the pen.
There's ball 2 that misses. 2 balls, no strikes on Martinez. He was a strikeout victim his first time up. In between a couple of doubles back in the second inning for La Jolla's Coyotes. That's a strike called. 2-1 count. Next pitch coming. Strike call, the outside corner.
So Garcia evens it up here. Trying to send Martinez packing once again.
Swing and a miss. Catcher has to pick it up, throw to first. K2-3 on the putout.
Garcia fights back, evens it up 2-2, goes back to the slider, gets his 5th strikeout, I believe. Is that right, Joe?
Yes, sir. 5 in the game. Second time Martinez has been retired on strikes. And the first pitch is in there for strike 1 to Nathan Perez. Perez is the number 9 hitter. Hit a double his first time up and came around to score a run. That was back in the second. Hits this one hard, foul ball, strike 1. Now strike 2. Oh, 2 on Perez with Guajardo on deck. Game 1 here today. Game 2 back over at PSJA Southwest. And if Game 3 takes place, it's right back here Saturday. Pitch to Perez. Grounds it to short. Gobbled up, throw across, in time. Good arm display down there by A.J. Reyes.
Every time I come and cover the SaberCats, it amazes me how much smoother he seems to get. You know, only a sophomore, and he made that play look so gosh darn smooth.
It wasn't easy. That runner was getting down the line pretty good. Here's Alex Guajardo. 2 down, nobody on. He's been on base twice. Swings through that one, strike 1.
Gets him in the off-speed pitch, so the Coyotes likely sitting first pitch fastball. We've seen it a couple times already where he mixed it up and the Coyotes are way out in front.
Next pitch coming. Swinging a ground ball to short. Had to wait on it, comes across and got it. Quick work for Bobby Garcia. First 1-2-3 inning for him. In the fourth for La Joya. No runs, no hits, no walks, no errors, nobody left. Pretty easy to call that one down the line. We head to the bottom of the fourth. Edinburgh Vela in this one trails 4-0. They'll have the 3, 4, and 5 hitters due up. Fans. Not many people moving around down there, waiting to make some noise. That's some SaberCats in the blue there. See what noise they can make right after this.
ISD will help our students acquire the necessary knowledge, communication, and problem-solving skills through a variety of educational and social experiences to become productive citizens in our global society. Be a part of the change to help create a community where we guide each other to our unlimited potential.
We are Santa Rosa and you're watching Real Sports Live.
The most important moments in a child's life happen in their earliest years. Having a strong early childhood education enhances their future and success. That's why we are opening the Harlingen CISD Early Childhood Academy for pre-K students. At HCISD, we provide these opportunities for our youngest learners to foster their imagination and let their curiosity run while they develop their love for learning. These are the early steps to success, and Harlingen CISD is with them every step of the way.
We are Edinburgh Vela and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
Back here in Rio Sports Live, here we go. As the bottom of the fourth for Edinburgh Vela, these are the big hitters. 3, 4, and 5. Gonzalez stands in. First pitch, takes strike one.
Gutierrez picking up right where he left off, fires home strike one right away. And he's out in front once again on another SaberCat hitter.
Gonzalez got a single his first time up. Takes that for strike two. Quick 0-2 count. Gutierrez now has retired 6 in a row. Misses with that one for ball one. I talked about getting a good pitcher early, and you see him get in that rhythm. John, you talked about it before the game in the pregame. If he gets in a rhythm, you're in trouble, a lot of trouble.
He's been absolutely flowing through one here, and these past couple innings, especially the last inning you really saw it, it was, for the most part, it was good morning, good afternoon, good night. He sent him packing right away, but right here, there we saw 2 fastballs, and then we see a slider. So now the SaberCat hitters making him make adjustments down in that far end of the at-bat.
On deck stands Nolan Salinas. At the plate is Rudy Gonzalez. Here's the 1-2. High ball 2. 2-2. Vela had a base runner in the first, a 2-out single. Hit batsman in the second. Went down in order in the third. They're batting here in the fourth. Strike 3 called. Caught him looking.
Just an excellent breaking ball there. Freezes up. Gonzalez sends him packing for out number 1 here in the bottom half of the fourth.
5 strikeouts in the game now recorded by J.C. Gutierrez. Brings in Nolan Salinas. Salinas flied out to right field his first time up. Strike one. Now you can see Gutierrez is hitting inside, outside, moving the ball around, up, down. Here's a hard hit ball to straightaway right field. Another catch made out there by Hugo Cantu for the second out. And Cantu almost makes it adventurous by being as nonchalant as he is.
Kind of big league that one, didn't he?
Made it look easy. Pitcher says, hey, second time he's flied there. Way to be on target. That brings up Ryan Botello. Botello was hit by a pitch his first time up. No, this is Garcia at the plate. No, that's right, Botello. Botello at the plate.
Botello was the subject of the hit by pitch after the discussion with the Vela coach. It's still extremely weird. Can't believe we saw that.
Next pitch coming to him. Fouls it off on the third base side. Out of play. Evens the count at 1 ball and a strike. Looking ahead for LaJoya in the fifth. They'll have the 2, 3, and 4 hitters up. And now Gutierrez is breezing through the meat of the lineup for the Vela SaberCats. That's high for ball 2.
Breaking ball misses upstairs. Immediately pats his chest. Hey, my bad. 2-1 the count. Now here to Botello.
There's Bobby Garcia in the on-deck circle for Vela. Botello will have to reach. Here's the 2-1. Check swing, foul ball. Down evens at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. SaberCats at dugout, looking for any kind of magic at all. Check that. They call that why do they call it a 3-1? That was a foul ball.
No, the umpire signaled 2-2.
Okay, 2-2. Trust my scorekeeping. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, sir. It happens to me too. I see something they put up there, and I'm like, wait, no, I'm paying attention.
2-2. You see the SaberCat dugout trying to get something going. Swing and a foul ball. Motella was behind, but he protects the plate, stays alive.
Yeah, Gutierrez tried to fire the four seam down and away there. Looks like Boteo was ready for that one.
He stands in. 8 in a row now retired by Gutierrez. As he works on Otello. Strike 3 called. Inning over. Another strikeout in the inning. 6 strikeouts in the game. For Edinburgh Vela, they go quickly here in the 4th. No runs, no hits, no walks, no errors, nobody left. We head to the top of the 5th. It's a 4-0 game. LaJoya leads. This is Real Sports Live.
Uniforms, etc., you're going to find the opportunity to purchase the best high-quality scrubs. Soon after I learned about how the EDC was helping out the community, and so I did meet with Ms. Castillo. She made it very easy, very friendly, and she walked me every step of the way. I couldn't have done it without their help.
Come visit our new store in downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances, clothes, collectibles, and more. All funds collected support the Sunny Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson at 1st and Jackson in Harlingen.
I love what I do. I really
love what
do.
I'm doing. I love children. One of the most important things to do is to love your students.
Imagine teachers like these helping your child prepare to change the world. Take a closer look at Mission CISD.
This game is brought to you in part by the Concession Stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the Concession Stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Rio Sports Live is the Concession Stand.
Gonzalez stands in for LaJoya. Here we go in the 5th. Back out to work is Bobby Garcia. First pitch, low ball 1.
Kind of short-armed that one as it skipped in there. 1-0 here to Gonzalez.
Gonzalez waits. Here's the 1-0. Ball 2. Garcia gave up a lot of base runners in those first 2 innings. Has settled down in the 3rd and the 4th. Here's a hard hit ball into right field. Right fielder stepped in, steps back. Nolan Salinas puts that away.
Wynn playing a lot of games out there. We saw that in the infield pop-up over with Homer Munoz as he had to chase one down. Now we're seeing Salinas have to field his first ball out there. So Wynn playing a big factor in anything hit to right.
And that brings in Homer Munoz. Munoz has been on base twice with a couple of singles. First pitch to him. Breaking ball in there for a strike.
He's been seeing Garcia well so far. He's been hunting fastballs. So to no surprise, he lays off the 0 slider.
Next one coming in. Swinging a ground ball to second. Jaden Martinez right there for that. 2 down. Two quick outs in the inning.
So after the cue ball shot there from Munoz, umpire goes out, just check the ball, make sure it's still intact, it's not scuffed up.
2 quick outs. We'll go Cantu stands in. Cantu 0 for 2 on the day. Swings and grounds that to first, unassisted. Jesus Solis steps on. Quick inning for LaJoya in the 5th. No runs, no hits, no errors, no walks. Nobody left. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Vela trails LaJoya 4-0. This is Rio Sports Live.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles. How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
We are LaJoya, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Whether you're visiting or vacationing at South Padre Island, be sure to book your place to stay with Island Services. Locally owned for over 40 years. Trusted, reliable for condo and beach house rentals. Call and visit the website today. Island Services.
We are the Harlingen Cardinals, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Hi, I'm Rodo Rodriguez, and I'm a partner with New York Life Insurance Company. For 170 years, New York Life has built a reputation for building some of the finest agents in the industry. I help to manage that process from day one. If you're looking to challenge yourself and build an insurance and financial service business, then I would like to show you how I can help.
We're those Redcoats calling by, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Back here on Rio Sports Live, UTRGV, Edinburgh, Texas, here on a Thursday night. LaJoya taking on Edinburgh Vela. Our appreciation to all the fans who are tuning into this game. If you haven't done so, like and follow our page on our Facebook page. It really helps when we talk to advertisers. I'll talk about that as we get things going here in the fifth. Bobby Garcia stands in, leading it off. And taking ball one. Garcia, Pena, Solis, anybody gets on Navarro. So this is the bottom of the order for Edinburgh Vela. Trying to solve J.C. Gutierrez. There's a strike call. Gutierrez hit a man in the second inning leading it off, and since then 9 in a row have been sent back to the bat rack. Garcia stands in. That's up for ball one. Or ball two.
Gutierrez, has really found his rhythm as of late in these past 3 innings. Really mowed through those 3 innings. Here's a 2-1 pitch.
Garcia fouls it on the right side. That'll get just out of reach. A couple of fans thought they were going to make a play down there on that ball. Got a good groan out of the crowd, if nothing else. Count evens at 2-2. Garcia strikeout victim his first time up. He's got some company as Gutierrez has struck out 6 here in the game. And the next one coming. Strike 3 called, another strikeout.
Shows off the changeup there. He hadn't really shown that. He's shown the curveball and the slider, this time mixing the change, and there's 1 down.
That's 7 strikeouts in the game. He struck out 3 of the last 4. 5 of the last 7 hitters have gone down by the strikeout. Pena stands in. Fastball, just a little high, ball 1. Pena popped out to first base his first time up. Gutierrez working quickly, shows a bunt, bunts it right back to the mound. Easy play, over and out. Two outs in the inning.
With somebody rolling as Gutierrez is right now, I'm not sure that's something you wanted.
Jesus Solis will stand in. For that, he'll call timeout.
Can't quite seem to get the game ball back in play. Tried going around the horn, ended up getting thrown everywhere. Now we're ready to go. Solis got lined out to right, got a huge piece last time, just wind died it down. And Cantu made the play in right.
Navarro on deck, Solis at the plate. There's Navarro over there. Solis will have to get on here in the 5th. Takes it on the inside corner, strike one.
There's that inside two-seam I talked about in Solis' first at bat. Gutierrez only threw it once, but it backed up Solis, and he gets him to back up there again.
Here's the 0-1. Outside, ball one. 1-1. Game here tomorrow, Pioneer. Game 2 against Corpus Christi Veterans. That game just started, game 1 up there at Whataburger Field. Here's the 1-1. Ball high. This series switches over to PSJA Southwest for tomorrow. If there's a game 3, it's right back here on this field.
Gutierrez takes a quick breather there, catches his breath, looks like he's ready to go.
Strike call. 2-2. So Lee stepped out. He thought that was a little high. Fastball was by him in the blink of an eye. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swinging a little ground ball. That's a fair ball. First baseman gets to it and unassisted for the out. Gutierrez gets him in order for the 3rd inning in a row. One unassisted, no runs, no hits, no walks, no errors, nobody left. We head to the 6th in this one. LaJoya scored 2 in the first. So far that's been enough. They added 2 more in the second. And that's your score, 4-0. Coyotes lead. Back with more after this on Real Sports Live.
Real Sports Live!
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for a fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
When excellence in academics meets discovery on the court, in the arts, with institutions of higher education and beyond, we are the future leaders, and our success starts now. LaVia ISD, Cardinal Pride.
Back here, Real Sports Live. This isn't the only game we're broadcasting here this evening. WAC champions of 2019. As we're at UTRGV, you can see a little action down there in the Vela bullpen. As here we go to the 6th for LaJoya. Jose Gutierrez stands in, leading it off. 0 for 2 on the day, and that goes right over his head for ball 1. That'll get your attention.
Little breaking ball sails right over your head. Oh, definitely.
Gutierrez struck out in the first and the third. Bats here in the 6th. Takes ball 2. 2-0, LaJoya. Their last base runner was in the 3rd inning. Here's the next one coming. This is for ball 3. 3-0. On deck is J.R. Ramos. He's got a couple of hits. He's 2 for 2. 3-0 to Gutierrez. Takes it all the way. Strike call. 3 balls and a strike.
Seeing a lot of displeasure from both sides with the umpires.
Here's the 3-1. Swinging a foul ball out of play. Count goes full at 3-2. I think there's more fans here than when we started this game. A bunch of them are standing back there. You can see that. We're almost full all the way down the line on that LaJoya side.
I want to say if they were actually sitting down, we might be completely full here.
There's ball 4 and a leadoff walk. Gutierrez walks. That'll bring in J.R. Ramos.
Courtesy down over at first for Jose Gutierrez. In to run now is going to be number 8, RJ Flores.
J.R. Ramos to the plate. Ramos in the game, singled, drove in 2 in the first, and singled in the third. Bats here in the 6th. Swinging a ground ball in the third. This may be 2. High throw into right field. Safe there. On the air, first and second.
And a huge momentum shift there for LaJoya. You heard it, Joe. That lit up the crowd, and all of a sudden, runners first and second, no down. Now we'll have a mound visit here with Coach Bettis coming out, likely going to be a pitching change now.
Looked like it was going to be a potential double play. As they'll talk things over, we'll take a quick break, and then we'll come back and run down some other games for you. This is Real Sports Live.
Assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles. How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
Back here, well, the SaberCats talked it over, but they'll leave Bobby Garcia on the mound. 2 on, nobody out. J.C. Gutierrez at the plate for LaJoya, who lead 4-0. Gonna bunt, pulls it back. Now a throw to second base, and that's gonna allow a runner to advance to third.
The Coyotes catch a break there. The third base coach not too happy with his base runner, but it worked.
He was caught off the base path. It's now first and third. Meanwhile, ball 1 to Gutierrez. Here's the next one. Swinging, foul ball. Count evens at 1-1. A walk and an error. Now a throwing error. Two aboard for J.C. Gutierrez. He walks out of the batter's box there. Not that he needs additional help, but he would like to get another run here.
Never hurts to have any more.
4 runs. In the 6th.
Could see the runner over at first get on the move here, stay out of the double play. Try not to give the SaberCats any momentum.
1-1. Ball 2 high. 2 balls and a strike. Runners at the corners for the Coyotes. Next one coming. Bunts it. It's a good one. Runner down to second. Throw to first in time for the out. Sacrifice by Gutierrez.
Pays off there. Now you got 2 runners in scoring position. Now up to the plate, Josh Martinez.
Second and third for Martinez. Martinez is 0 for 2. First pitch to him, outside ball 1. 1-2. Vela's assured they'll have the top of the order hit one more time in this game at least. That'll come in the 6th inning. If they can keep it right here, it'll be a 4-run game. Here's the 1-0. Swinging a ground ball. Pitcher gets it, looks him back, throws the first low, and a good play over there by Jesus Solis. 2 down.
What a pick there. That one could have been catastrophic. That one could have extended the lead to 6 for the Coyotes, and they would have kept the runner on. So now Garcia continuing to fight his way through here. 2 down here, 2 runners on second and third. In the top half of the 6th.
There's a strike call. Nathan Perez at the plate. He's doubled and scored a run. Wanted to swing, took ball 1. 1-1. Nice play back there behind the plate by Rudy Gonzalez.
Both teams know exactly how important those 2 runners are. Garcia trying to limit the damage. The Coyotes trying to explode here.
1-1. Misses ball 2. LaJoya got a huge 2-out hit in the first inning. And after loading the bases, 2 strikeouts, they needed a 2-out hit and they got it. There's a strike call. Count evens at 2-2. That hit was by J.R. Ramos. Looking for something here by Nathan Perez, who's the number 9 hitter in the lineup. The pitch. Hard hit ball, foul ball. Error on the coach. Trying to reel that one in. Crowd having some fun. Popcorn at the ball game. Always neat to see when the kids wear their uniforms and bring the gloves. Take in the action. Here's the 2-2 pitch. High, ball 3. Perez wanted to go after that. There is a base open, but then you got the top of the order right back behind Nathan Perez. I'm certain Bobby Garcia wants to end this inning right here. Here's a 3-2. Foul ball. We'll do it again.
Nice job there, right? Perez spoiling that one away. Trying to get a pitch that he likes. Garcia fighting hard to end it here.
3 balls, 2 strikes. When I was an usher at the Cardinal games, my dad told me we used to have fun talking about pitches, and he's like, every time there's a 3-2 count, just bet somebody a nickel there'll be a foul ball. You'll come out ahead. That foul ball made it 3-2 still, and there's ball 4. Bases loaded for the Coyotes. The inning continues on the walk to Nathan Perez. And now you're dancing with danger as Alex Guajardo, the leadoff hitter who's been on base twice and scored a run, will hit with the bases loaded. Going back to that, we as ushers tried to do anything we could just to keep the game going. But he said, bet a nickel. Back then I could get a pretzel for 15 cents. So 3 foul balls later, I usually had one in my hands before the night was over. Pitch to Guajardo. Fouls that one, strike 1.
This is at the moment could not get any bigger for both clubs here. Now you've got the bases juiced. Vela trying to keep it at base, still in striking distance at 4. At 6, possibly 7, you're looking at real danger.
Here's the 0-1. Breaking ball, low. Ball 1, 1-1. Garcia wanted that pitch. Didn't get the call. He's back on. Next one to Guajardo. Low, ball 2.
Nice job there by Gonzalez, able to block that one up cleanly. Never even squirmed away, didn't even have a chance. He smothered that one.
That ball gets away, that's a run scored. Here's the 2-1, Guajardo. Hits it in the air. That's trouble. And a base hit. 1 run scores. 2 run scores. It's 6-0.
And Guajardo does it again for the Coyotes.
Look at it on our Josh Moody replay screen.
It gets a good pitcher's pitch, but Guajardo just puts this one in play, lets the wind play with it in shallow right, hit it in no man's land. It lands. Runners were off and running anyways with 2 down. And the Coyotes take a 6-0 lead here in the top half of the 6th.
Runners at first and third as Gonzalez now stands in. 2 RBIs for Guajardo. Ground ball foul. First and third for the Coyotes. We have Gonzalez at the plate. Been on base once. Takes a strike. 0-2. 2 runs in the first, 2 in the second, 2 more here in the 6th for LaJoya. They lead at 6-0. Gonzalez waits. Swings and grounds it to short. Should in the inning. Over to second. Oh, Wild! Run's going to score. Play at third base. He is out there. But it's a 7-run lead.
So another error on the SaberCats, and that squirts across another run for the Coyotes. So now 7-0 after 5.5 complete.
We head to the bottom of the 6th. The hill just got bigger to climb for the SaberCats. They'll come to bat with a number 9 hitter in the 6th after this.
Plan your escape. Beach, bay, or both. Sunrises and sunsets daily. Memories made all day. Live music and great food round out your visit. So why wait? SoPadre.com.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
We're the Lady Cougars and you're watching Real Sports.
Here we go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Fans have stuck around, on the LaJoya side especially. They enjoy a 7-run lead. Game 2 shifts over to PSJA Southwest. And John, back to pitch is J.C. Gutierrez. There was some train of thought that if they had some pitches left in him, you could save him if this series were to go into Game 3. That's bunted foul ball, strike 1. Thoughts there?
I think he might have crossed that threshold already. I know with the new pitch count rules in high school, he might have crossed that threshold where it'd already be too many days rest that he wouldn't be able to come back for Saturday. So that could also be a factor here.
LaJoya threw him. He's their number 1. Vela, we talked about it off camera, moved their pitching rotation around. Arguably their best couple of pitchers are still coming in this series.
I know for Vela, they've got David White tacked on for tomorrow.
Strike 2.
And he's relatively been their number 1. He started Game 1 last week against Alexander, and he threw 6.1, and threw a gem, only giving up 2 runs on 5 hits.
There's a ground ball to short. Throw across way high, and that's going to allow a run down to second base to lead it off. That one sailed.
We talked about it in the 4th. That's exactly the guy you want leading off an inning. He comes a couple innings late, but they finally get a leadoff man aboard.
on second to lead it off. And you want to talk about how dominating this pitching has been? That's the first man to reach second base for Vela here in this game, and we're in the 6th. RJ Reyes stands in. AJ.
If I'm correct, that's the first base runner since, I want to say, maybe the 2nd inning.
You're correct, sir. Here's the pitch. Reyes takes the ball. Jaden Martinez on deck. Vela, simple. They need base runners, and a bunch of them. Got one on now. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Ball 2.
Now the SaberCats coming through for the 3rd time. This is where you make your biggest adjustments. And this is like, we've seen it a lot across the major leagues now. What now, especially in this new era of baseball, of living and dying by the bullpen, usually by the 3rd time around, the starting pitcher comes out.
Gutierrez is still in there. Here's the 2-0. That's high. Ball 3. An error started it off. And now a 3-0 count on AJ Reyes. Standard baseball says you take this all the way. Let's see what Reyes does. Ray lost today. Nicky Rowe gets the win in game 1 of that series up at Foul Furious. Congratulations to the Warriors.
That is a huge win.
Reyes stands in. 3-0 pitch. Strike call. A lot of these players that you're seeing right now will be in our Rio Sports Showcase, which will be taking place on the 18th and 19th in Raymondville. The rosters will be released this week, featuring players from the Coastal Bend and the Rio Grande Valley. Here's ball 4 outside and a walk. And another first. Vela, for the first time in the game, has 2 base runners on. Here in the 6th. Going back to that showcase, it's going to be 2 days of baseball on the 18th and 19th, followed by the next weekend on the 25th and 26th. 2 days of softball. And the lineups and the rosters that we're going to release on this are unheard of for the participants coming in. I've got colleges talking to me that want to come to see this. And you will too, fans. You got to see the basketball. Well, we upped the ante on baseball and softball. Quality players across the board. 2 committees, one from the RGV, one from the Coastal Bend. Worked for 2 weeks. It'll be a round-robin style with 2 pools on baseball and softball to determine who plays on Saturday for the bragging rights on the Best in Rio Sports Live for 2022. Ball high. 2-0. JC Gutierrez breezed through the first 5. Now a conference on the mound. And John, you talked about it before the game started. The mission for Vela was to get past Gutierrez. They wanted to chase him obviously earlier than this. But if there's still outs left, they feel real good about anyone else that's going to pitch coming in from La Joya.
They've still got 6 full outs that no matter what, it's not a game where you can run out the clock. They've got to come to you for 6 more outs at the very least. And slowly you're starting to see, as he's been missing, you're starting to see that dugout come to life. You're starting to see the fans chime in. So you're starting to slowly see them come back to life as they've been shut out for 5 full innings.
Gutierrez is going to have to dig a little deeper than what he's had to thus far in this game. Facing Jaden Martinez, the pitch. Strike on the outside corner. That's what we saw in the 3rd, 4th, and 5th inning when he just dominated the lineup, recording 5 strikeouts along the way. 2 balls and a strike on Martinez. Rudy Gonzalez, who has a hit, is on deck. SaberCats with a couple aboard here, nobody out in the 6th. Martinez waits, here it is. Strike call. At the letters, evens the count at 2-2. So after the conference, how does J.C. Gutierrez respond? Lacing 2 strikes right in there, exactly where he wanted to put him. The Joya fans come to life. Vela fans wanting another base runner. Martinez waits, here's the 2-2. Hard hit ball, right center field, plugs the gap. Center fielder cuts it off, run scores. It's a 7-1 game, 1st and 3rd.
All of a sudden, the SaberCats seem to have some life. A great at-bat there from Martinez. He's up 2-0. Gutierrez fights back 2-2. Sees a couple two seams. Sees another. I believe it was a changeup that fell out of the zone, but just an excellent piece of hitting there from Martinez, driving in the right center gap, and a great job there from the center fielder. That's going to be Eliab Gonzalez. If he doesn't cut that off, Martinez,
to the wall.
Martinez is standing on third, possibly comes home, and all of a sudden momentum flies to Vela side.
It'll go down as a single. The run will score. 1st and 3rd. Still nobody out, and here's Rudy Gonzalez. He takes ball 1, and that's the difference. Gutierrez was ahead to just about everybody in the 3rd, 4th, and 5th innings. Pitch from behind as he walked Reyes. Gave up a hit to Martinez. Gonzalez waits, takes ball 2. Activity not the case for La Joya.
Still with a 6-run lead. I don't think we'll see anything yet. All of a sudden, if that runner from first comes around to score, we could see some activity.
Pitch to Gonzalez. Takes ball 3. Rally towels are out for the SaberCats here at UTRGV. I told you they were quiet. They were waiting for something to happen. Now we see someone racing down to the bullpen for La Joya. Gonzalez waits, here it comes. Ball, a strike call. Gonzalez didn't like the call. Every person wearing blue in this stadium didn't like the call. Fans in red, leading by 6. Look up, strike 1.
And they were excited to get that one, to say the least.
3-1, a walk would load the bases. And who's on deck? The cleanup hitter. So the right guys are at the plate right now for Edinburgh Vela. Gonzalez waits, the 3-1. Fouls it away.
Jedis gets him a chase there, and oh man, you love to see a competitor like that. He struggled most of this inning, in part due to that large break from the explosive inning that the Coyotes had. But now you see him start to fight back. He evens this count up at 3-2. And what a pitch here, Joe.
Here comes the 3-2 pitch to Gonzalez. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. 1 down as Gonzalez goes down on strikes. 8 strikeouts in the game recorded by J.C. Gutierrez. That brings in Nolan Salinas. 2 aboard. Salinas stands in. Batting from the right side, a couple of fly ball outs to right field in his first 2 at-bats and takes strike 1.
And after that mound visit, Joe, we're seeing a completely different Gutierrez here. He's firing the strikes at will, and he's looking like his old self.
Stepped off, gets back on. Brings the next one to Salinas. Outside for a ball. And that didn't miss by much, folks.
Two-seam ran just a tad bit outside there. A great take there from Salinas.
1 ball and a strike. Hard hit ball, left field, base hit. Another run going to score. It's 7-2. Salinas stops at first. The inning continues for the SaberCats. not done quite yet, John.
Salinas played hero last week against Alexander, going on the week on the 2 games I had him logged at 10 for about 13, Joe, and he's been locked in at the plate as of recently, and he makes Gutierrez pay there.
Gutierrez has given up a couple of hits this inning. There's a lot of firsts in this 6th for Edinburgh Vela. First time runners get on base at the same time. First time to advance beyond first. Now first time to score. 6th hitter to come to the plate is Ryan Botello. Still 1 out here in the 6th inning and 2 aboard. Ball 1 nearly gets away, but a good job behind the plate by Jose Gutierrez.
Gutierrez kind of quick pitch Botello there. Botello was not ready for anything. It didn't even seem like he was ready for that pitch. Missing the dirt anyways.
1-0, that's in there for a strike. 1-1. J.C. Gutierrez battling here in the 6th inning. Vela on the 3rd time through the lineup has scratched a couple of runs across. There's a ball way outside, ball 2. We didn't see any of that. No pitches missing by that big of a margin through 5 innings of work for J.C. Gutierrez.
We're definitely seeing the kind of character he's got today, Joe.
Next pitch coming. Swing and a miss. Count goes to 2-2. With 1 out here in the 6th for Edinburgh Vela. Talked about it at the beginning of the inning. Their mission, just get base runners, a bunch of them. He steps off. Here's the scenario. 1 more run across. You can load the bases and have the tying run come to the plate for Edinburgh Vela. So 1 more run across is important here in the 6th with that runner down at second base and less than 2 outs. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Second time Botella's retired on strikes. 9 strikeouts in the game now recorded.
And he blew it right past him on that one, Joe. Did not mess around, didn't play games. I thought he was going to go to the curveball that he had been going to against Botello a couple of times, but he says, no. Hey, I'm still here. I might be struggling, but I'm still here.
2 down, and here's Bobby Garcia. Ball high. Now, Garcia stands in. He's the 6th hitter in the lineup for Edinburgh Vela. Strikeout victim in the 2nd, same result in the 5th. Bats here in the 6th, takes ball 2. 2-0. An error, a walk, a single, and a single. Have plated a couple here for Vela. Next pitch, strike call. Down at second base is Jaden Martinez. Garcia at the plate. The pitch. Foul ball out of play. And just like that, J.C. Gutierrez a strike away from getting out of this inning, allowing just the 2 runs.
LaJoya fans know it's the big pitch right here. 2-2 the count. Garcia trying to help his cause. Anything in the gap will likely score. Going Salinas over from first.
He can pull it. There's a hole in left center field. He calls time. Garcia is going to have to dial it up to catch up to Gutierrez. The count is 2-2. Gutierrez checks the runners, brings it home. Swing and a miss. The strikeout, a high, hard one, gets past and ends the inning. In the inning for Edinburgh Vela. They'll score 2 runs. They'll do so on 2 hits as they break through with a couple of runs against J.C. Gutierrez. 10 strikeouts in the game now recorded by Gutierrez. And the big part of the lineup is due up as we head to the 7th for LaJoya. Our score 7-2. Coyotes on top. This is Real Sports Live.
Plan your escape. Beach, bay, or both. Sunrises and sunsets daily. Memories made all day. Live music and great food round out your visit. So why wait? SoPadre.com.
We are the Harlingen Lady Cardinals, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
The Brownsville Independent School District continues to provide a safe environment for enriching education. From pre-K 3 to early college high school, the award-winning district has advanced its legacy in curriculum, athletics, and fine arts. Teachers are driving the frontier of technology, bringing industry to the classroom. On and off the field, Brownsville ISD students engage in the experiences that make them college and career ready. Brownsville Independent School District, the best choice.
And he throws it down. Back here on Rio Sports Live, we head to the 7th inning. New pitcher on the mound for Edinburgh Vela. Camera, we're going to have to dial that in a little clearer. SaberCats put a couple of runs across in the bottom of the 6th inning. 7-2 ball game. How important were those 2 runs scored by LaJoya in the 6th inning when they scored 2 with only 1 hit?
They hadn't scored those runs, Joe, it'd be a 4-2 ball game, and we'd be getting ready for a great finish down here. Those 5 runs are still very comforting for LaJoya, and the SaberCats still have a huge hill to climb, but it gets even bigger as up to the plate is the 3-hole Holman Munoz.
Munoz 2 for 2 on the day with a couple of singles. Grounded out to second base. That was all against Bobby Garcia. First time facing Pena. First pitch. Ball outside. 1-0.
Giant cross up there. Gonzalez looks over at him, kind of raises his arms in the air, and all of a sudden there's action in the bullpen again.
Here's the 1-0. High, ball 2. Sometimes a catcher can tell by a pitch or two if a pitcher's on or off. Munoz leading it off. Here's the 2-0. Way high, ball 3. Score a couple runs. You're Vela and you're scripting it out. You just want to breeze through the 7th and get back out there and see if Gutierrez, if you can get him one more time. Here's the next pitch to Munoz, taking all the way, and that's ball 4. Leadoff walk.
Just like that, we're going to have a mound visit.
We almost had one after the first pitch to Munoz. This isn't, well, I'm not a mind reader, but this most likely is not a conversation about how we're going to play this. This is about go after these hitters. We need some outs. Let's trust the process here. Don't give away anything free. These hitters. Munoz reaches. Hugo Cantu strolls to the plate. Cantu struck out in the first, popped out to third base in the second, and to first base unassisted on a ground ball in the 5th. That's here in the 7th for LaJoya. Nobody out, the runner on board.
quick conversation between the home plate umpire and head coach for the SaberCats, likely either letting him know about that he might have to face 3 batters or something going on there.
Here's the pitch to Cantu. That hit him. No, it got away. Runner down to second base. Cantu got out of the way from that. I'm not sure how. Ball 1, and now the home plate umpire walks all the way out to deliver this ball.
He's just trying to give the catcher some time. Looks like the catcher took it off one of the fingers there. A little common courtesy there from the umpire.
But 5 in a row out of the strike zone to start the inning. In relief, Martin Pena. Coaching staff down there checking things out to make sure that Rudy Gonzalez is okay. He's like 99.999% of catchers I've ever known. They'll have to knock him out, drag him off the field, and hope he doesn't come back too before he gets back behind the plate again. These guys just are tough, don't get out of games, and certainly aren't going to let you know if they're hurt.
Finger could be completely out of socket, and he'll say, I'm fine.
I'm okay. I got 4 fingers.
We'll worry about this after the game. And then he's got to tape it up, and as he's taping it up, it might pop out again and say, Coach, you know I'm playing tonight, right?
Fans having some fun over there on the LaJoya side of things. They came in force. They'll be over at PSJA Southwest tomorrow.
My only question is PSJA Southwest going to hold all these people, Joe?
We talked over to Rolando Garcia and the staff. He's like, we'll do whatever we can. We'll make it right. We'll have it ready for you, Joe. And now I'm going to call him tomorrow and say, how many bleachers you going to bring? There is a bunch of people here at this one tonight. There'll be a bunch here tomorrow night too.
Oh, that's going to be a great one tomorrow night. I wouldn't be surprised if it's about the same as this tomorrow.
CC Veterans in town to take on Pioneer. At the plate, Hugo Cantu. The 1-0 pitch. Ball 2. 6 in a row missing out of the strike zone. That Pioneer game is scoreless in the second bottom side up at Whataburger Field between Pioneer and CC Veterans. There's a strike call. 2 balls and a strike.
Imagine being those kids for Pioneer and Corpus Christi Vets. You play at Whataburger for game 1 and come back home, play at UTRGV for game 2.
Not a bad setup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Hard hit ball, base hit into right field. Runner got a late break off a second. They'll hold him up at third. It's first and third, nobody out.
So Cantu way out in front of that one, catches that one off the cap, but gets just enough on it to get it over the head of Solis over at first. And it's runners in the corners here with no outs, and the Coyotes are threatening again.
See on our South Padre replay screen on the right side of your screen, you'll see that he doesn't get like great contact, but enough. First and third, first pitch. Strike 1. 2 aboard, nobody out for LaJoya. They lead 7-2 here in the 7th. Jose Gutierrez at the plate. Pitch coming. Way outside, wanted a bunt, took a ball.
With no outs, ahead by 5. It's not. That's a pretty smart idea. Put another runner scoring position to where all of a sudden the base hit would score 2.
1 ball, 1 strike. 2 on, no outs. 1-1 pitch. Gonna bunt, does to third base. It's That's a good one. No, to first is in time for the out. Another good play down there by Jesus Solis. Bishop with the sweep. They advance. Softball.
So the Coyotes get the sacrifice bunt. Now they're back in business. Martinez digs in here. Excuse me, that's J.R. Ramos.
Ramos has been on base 3 times. He's also drove in a couple of runs. Takes strike 1. It was his 2-out single in the first inning that plated the first 2 for the LaJoya Coyotes. He singled again in the second, reached on a walk, takes a ball, no, reached on an error and scored a run. So he scored a run, drove in 2, and has 2 hits.
Navarro absolutely remembers who he is. Every time the pitch is thrown, his first steps are towards left center.
1 ball, 1 strike. Next pitch coming. Breaking ball over his head for ball 2. 2 balls and a strike. J.C. Gutierrez is on deck. If anyone's curious, yes, he has a bat in his hand. He'll stay in this game. Here's the next pitch. Swinging a pop-up. Foul ball and out of reach. Count goes to 2-2. Ball will roll down the netting, and it'll stay there until they get it off by the grounds crew sometime tonight or tomorrow during the daytime. Ramos at the plate. Takes the ball low. Ball 3, 3-2. Base is open. If you want to walk Ramos, he's ready. And the 3-2 pitch. High foul ball. Another nickel.
That's 2 already.
Count stays at 3-2. Three balls, 2 strikes. Our showcase again on June 18th and 19th in Raymondville, baseball. Here's the next pitch. Swinging a hard hit ball down the line, left field. That's a fair ball in the corner. 2 runs will score. Down to second base, it's a double. And another big hit delivered by J.R. Ramos.
Just an excellent display of hitting once again. Sits back on a changeup. Lifts this one out into the left field. Still a tad bit out in front, just on time enough to keep it fair. So a 4 RBI night, from the 6-hole, J.R. Ramos.
That'll bring a pitching change for Edinburgh Vela. As they do so, I'll take a break. Again, our showcase is coming your way. Our baseball showcase on Rio Sports Live. 2 days of baseball featuring the best in the Coastal Bend against the best of the RGV. The absolute best are going to be on the rosters, on the invitations. And it's going to be some baseball that you're going to want to see. 18th and 19th of June in Raymondville, followed by the 25th and 26th of June in Raymondville when softball takes center stage. Our Rio Sports Showcase. We'll tell you more about that. And the new pitcher. We'll tell you about that as well. As you see him on the screen, we'll be back with more right after this.
I love what I do. I
really
really
love what
do.
I'm doing. I love children. One of the most important things to do is to love your students.
Imagine teachers like these helping your child prepare to change the world. Take a closer look at Mission CISD.
We're the Harlingen South Lady Hawks, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
here, Rio Sports Live, and we do have a new pitcher on the mound for the Vela SaberCats.
So on the mound for them is going to be Ethan Aguirre. He comes in, he was playing left field earlier. He was hit for, so now he's coming in to pitch. He's been one of their top relievers out of the bullpen almost all year. He comes in the big spot. He comes in a spot just to limit the damage, get outs, and send the SaberCats back to the dugout and to try and mount the comeback.
3 runs in the 6th, 2 more here in the 7th for LaJoya, though. Got him back with a 7-run lead. There's a walk, a single, sacrifice, and then a double. And what a night for J.R. Ramos. 3 hits, on base 4 times, a run scored, 4 RBIs, and he's at second base. As J.C. Gutierrez, bat in his hand, probably the happiest guy in the park right now. Struggled through the 6th inning. It's like, I'd like to get that big lead back, and he knows he has it. And he has a chance to drive in another run here with a runner in scoring position and less than 2 outs. First pitch coming. Foul ball, out of play, strike 1.
Late in the ball game, as you're trying to finish off the complete game, when you're up by that many, instead of stressing over, okay, I got to nip the corners. No, I'll pitch the contact here. We'll let them put it in place, see what happens.
Next pitch coming to Gutierrez. Check swing, back to the mound, throw the first, out there. Runner down to third. That won't go down as a sacrifice, that's just a straight ground out.
Now we'll have a pinch hitter here for the Coyotes. Up to the plate, going to be number 20, Roel Garcia.
Roel Garcia bats for Josh Martinez. Fouls that away, strike 1. Martinez in the game was 0 for 3, a couple of strikeouts. So Roel Garcia batting here with 2 outs in the 7th. Looking ahead for Vela in the 7th, they'll have the 7, 8, and 9 hitters. Anybody gets on base, top of the order comes up, but they're down by 7 runs again. The second time here in the game. Next pitch for Garcia. Breaking ball, strike ball.
And a nice hook there, completely fooled Garcia. Had most of the crowd fooled too.
Bent right in there. Nice delivery. Next one coming. Swing and a miss, strikeout. Catcher has to throw to first, and the inning's over. But LaJoya scores a couple more big runs. They do so on a couple of hits. Another big hit by J.R. Ramos. And we head to the bottom of the 7th. Vela down to the last 3. We'll have the bottom 3 hitting when we return. This is Rio Sports Live.
When excellence in academics meets discovery on the court, in the arts, with institutions of higher education and beyond, we are the future leaders, and our success starts now. LaJoya ISD, Cardinal Pride.
We're the Red Texans, and you're watching Rio Sports Live.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
We envision that San Perlita ISD will help our students acquire the necessary knowledge, communication, and problem-solving skills through a variety of educational and social experiences to become productive citizens in our global society. Be a part of the change to help create a community where we guide each other to our unlimited potential.
Santa Rosa, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
The most important moments in a child's life happen in their earliest years. Having a strong early childhood education enhances their future and success. That's why we are opening the Harlingen CISD Early Childhood Academy for pre-K students. At HCISD, we provide these opportunities for our youngest learners to foster their imagination and let their curiosity run while they develop their love for learning. These are the early steps to success, and Harlingen CISD is with them every step of the way.
We are Edinburgh.
Our thanks to Harlingen School Districts for being one of the schools that do sponsor us and advertise during the regular season. We carry their ads as well during the playoffs as a courtesy. Ball one, and here we go in the bottom of the seventh to David Pena. Next pitch. Takes a strike, 1-1. Back out there to try to finish what he started, J.C. Gutierrez. What's he done? Allowed 2 runs, struck out 10 along the way. Swing and a miss, strike 2.
Only giving up 3 hits and only one of them is hit hard.
He's ready, and the next one. Just outside, ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Again, we don't charge fans to watch our games, even in the playoffs. Don't charge schools to broadcast the games. What we do is free to watch, free to view. Again, the advertising, such as Harlingen, a big deal. There's strike 3. 11 strikeouts now in the game. As Gutierrez has now struck out 3 in a row after a conference on the mound after giving up an RBI single back in the 6th inning. You talk about bearing down, settling down, taking care of business.
And he's dug deep. He's gotten into some long counts. He's really had to ride these last couple outs out, but he's done an excellent job. He continues to do so there.
Solis takes a strike. 0-1. That one misses for ball 1. 1-1. Now 0-2. They call it a strike. Put a ball up on the scoreboard first. Here's the next one. Woo! Ball 1.
Slider just misses the zone there. Jose Gutierrez, the catcher, just about ready to throw that one around the yard.
He was like, it's right where I put the target. Here's the 1-2. Same spot, same call. Ball 2. I'm Jesus Solis. I'm not taking anything on the outside part of the plate this time around.
Not anymore.
Those two have been right on the border. 2-2 the count. Solis trying to get on board for the first time on the day. Takes ball 3. Full count.
Solis has seen them all twice. Just can't seem to find a hole.
He digs back in. Here comes the 3-2. Swinging a ground ball to first. Unassisted. 2 down.
Now the SaberCats down to their final out here in game 1. Navarro trying to start something up here for the saves. Gutierrez putting the finishing touches on a masterpiece tonight.
11 strikeouts in the game.
And that looks like it's going to do it for him pitch count wise.
So he will head to the dugout to a huge round of applause. Well-deserved round of applause by the LaJoya Coyote faithful. His assignment, get us game 1. It's a 3-game series. Let's see what happens in the next 2. And he's an out away from doing that.
He's done just that and more, Joe. The amount of damage that he limited throughout the course of this game. At one point, he set down 12 in a row. That's 4 innings. We're in the bottom of the 7th. I mean, oh, you want to talk about domination.
New pitcher in the game. We'll tell you who it is right after this.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
We are LaJoya, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Uniforms, etc., you're gonna find the opportunity to purchase the best high-quality scrubs. Soon after I learned about how the EDC was helping out the community, and so I did meet with Ms. Castillo. She made it very easy, very friendly, and she walked me every step of the way. I couldn't have done it without their help.
Back here in Edinburgh, Texas on a Thursday night, we're at UTRGV. Second baseman all night for LaJoya has been the guy you see there. That's Josh Martinez. And his chore, just give me one out. Move us into game 2. Let's go to PSJA Southwest tomorrow, up 1-0 in a best-of-3 series.
And going into a game 2 leading 1-0, there's no better feeling, because even if you don't play your best ball, we've got one more. Now going into one where you're down 0-1, your back's against the wall. You're playing at a huge disadvantage.
Got to bring it, and therefore, this guy at the plate, Justin Navarro. This is where a lot of coaches look to how you close out game 1 of a series. Can you gain momentum heading into that second game? Ball 1 outside. Because Navarro is the number 9 hitter. He's been on base once. But if he can get on and generate some magic here, score a run or two, that can catapult right into game 2 for Edinburgh Vela, who coming in, again, main mission, get past Gutierrez. If you beat him, great. But you want to get him off the mound and get to the next round or next level of pitching. Here's a 2-0. Strike 1.
It's completely different. It's completely different pitching style. You saw Gutierrez absolutely dominating, painting the corners with his 2-seam fastball. Now he's coming in firing 4 seams at will here.
That's a ball that just misses, a 3-1 count. Navarro reached on an error and scored a run in the 6th. Those 2 runs given up by Gutierrez, unearned. Here comes the 3-1 pitch. Foul ball, back to the screen. Count goes 3-2. CC Veterans Pioneer into the bottom of the 3rd in their game 1. That's scoreless at Whataburger Field in Corpus. Those teams right here on this field tomorrow evening. We'll be back here with the call. 3-2 the count on Justin Navarro. Pitch coming from Martinez. Up and away, ball 4. And a walk. I've seen it a lot over the years, especially in doubleheaders. So you're down, in this case 9-2, down by a bunch, but score a couple runs to close out a game. And it always seems to ride momentum right into that next game.
And I think for Vela, it's going to be even more momentum, because you're not going to have to face JC Gutierrez again, So if they can muster up a couple runs here, that'll be huge for the SaberCats.
Reyes takes ball 1. 2-out walk to Navarro. 2 big runs scored by LaJoya. In the top of this 7th, there's a strike call. Three runs in the 6th, 2 in the 7th for LaJoya. That's the real difference maker here in this game. Here's the 1-1. Ball outside. You take away that output, and you're looking at a 4-2 game, tying runs at the plate, and the leadoff hitter at the plate for Vela. But a 9-2 lead right now for LaJoya, trying to close it out. Here's the 2-1. High, ball 3.
Yeah, great job by the Coyotes to to able to regain themselves and put up a bunch of runs late in this ball game, knowing exactly with how Gutierrez was throwing, knowing exactly what kind of situation they'd be in late in the ball game.
Coyotes are going to talk it over with their pitchers. Josh Martinez in relief. Issued the walk to Justin Navarro. Don't see anybody else down there in the bullpen at all. It's all on Martinez. Gutierrez won't come back. He reached his pitch limit.
You got to come out and go get him here. And if you're the SaberCats, you're sitting in the perfect position. You got Reyes up in a 3-1 count. No, you have 2 down, but it's the top of the lineup, and the meat of the lineup's coming up soon.
I've seen crazier things happen in this game. Here's a 3-1. On the way. Strike call. Reyes thought he had walked. And in the old days, if you threw your bat away and got ready to walk down to first base on a called strike, you better swing at anything even close on this one. Here's the 3-2. Ball low, that's a walk. Another base runner for Edinburgh Vela.
Absolutely, Joe. You want to talk about, there's unwritten rules of the game. I know that they're not too popular anymore, but it's something that you held yourself to that code, and everyone knew about it. Everyone knew exactly, if you showed somebody up, hey, they're going to get you back. Don't worry, they'll get you back.
Up steps Jaden Martinez. He's got an RBI single on the day. Takes a strike. And here's where you would probably see a much different approach by Josh Martinez. He's started off here with a strike coming right after this hitter. Next one to Martinez. Breaking ball in there, strike 2. That was a dandy pitch delivered there.
Hadn't shown off the breaking ball yet. It only thrown fastballs.
Strike away from sending us to game 2. Martinez is ready. Here it is. Swinging a foul ball on the third base side.
Nice job from Martinez to spoil that one. It was another great breaking ball. Just all Martinez could really do was foul it off, because he put it in play with how soft he hit it. They would have just thrown to first.
Comes back into your screen. Martinez is ready. Next one to Jaden Martinez. Away, ball 1. 1-2. Jaden Martinez at the plate. Rudy Gonzalez stands on deck if Martinez can reach. LaJoya asking for some car lights to be turned out beyond left field. They got him out. One ball, 2 strikes. Jaden Martinez waits. Swings and hits it to short. Play to second. And it's over. LaJoya wins game 1, 9-2. And they'll head to PSJA Southwest in the driver's seat in the series. Leading pitcher J.C. Gutierrez goes 6 innings, 6 2/3, strikes out 11 in the victory. Our player of the game, John, I got to give it to J.R. Ramos. 3 hits, 4 RBIs, and on the base every time he came to the plate.
Just somebody who completely changed the game every time he stepped up, whether it was bringing across the 4 runs that he did, or just staying on the base path, wreaking havoc for the SaberCats, as the Coyotes did damage multiple times offensively.
That'll do it for the broadcast. Again, recapping it, 2 runs in the first inning for LaJoya, 2 more in the second, and realistically, that was enough. They scored 3 more times in the 6th. Vela scored 2 in the 6th. 2 in the 7th for the Coyotes. Vela had a couple of base runners on in the bottom of the 7th. But that's our final. 9-2. Game 2 tomorrow at PSJ Southwest. Hope you enjoyed our broadcast. Our next broadcast will be here again tomorrow night when Pioneer and CC Veterans are here. John, any closing thoughts here on this one?
Just what a performance from Gutierrez. I talked a lot about him pregame and how he has a chance to completely shape up a game and completely dominate a game from start to finish, and he came out and did that. Retired 12 in a row at one point, and just what an amazing job.
Victory in the hands of LaJoya Coyotes. Hope you enjoyed this broadcast. Going to sign off. Our appreciation to UTRGV for providing us a spot to broadcast the game, to both schools for allowing us to be a part of this playoff atmosphere and the magic of 2022 postseason. This series continues. If Game 3 is played, it's right back here for these two teams. We do have a crew going to PSJ Southwest tomorrow. You can follow them there. Until next time, Joe Bowling for Real Sports Live. So long.